All right, so I'm back. I've got my yellow paint squirted out on my plate, and I'm gonna use a slightly larger brush this time. This is like a number 4. I'm gonna see how this works. I might decide it's too big, but I'm gonna go ahead and load this brush up. And really what you wanna do is, you might even wanna put some tape to guard yourself that you don't go too far. Let's do that. Let's put some tape on here. You could use masking tape, you know, or just to kind of remind yourself not to go too far with your petals. I mean, I don't think I even want them to go up that high, but it's just a little bit of a guide for me to remind myself not to go too high with my petals. So what we're going to do is paint the petals long petal strokes like this. And probably what I should do is make it a yellow-orange. But I'm just gonna add the tiniest little bit of red. I don't want it to be too much this time. Just a really subtle, really subtle bit of red in here. All right, so then I've got my brush loaded, but not too much. All right, so here's the color that I mixed, sorry. And I'm just gonna start. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna paint brown over all of this, but I have to let that part dry. But meanwhile, I can start my petals. So probably what I need to do is find a really comfortable way to position this for myself. And I'm gonna start here and just basically paint a stroke like that. And it's a little bit scary at first, and if it doesn't turn out right, you can always, you know, paint over it. I don't think I like the streaky end like that, so I'm gonna come back on and do them this way. Yeah, I like it to be a more definitive end of my petal like that. I like to turn it and basically paint a few guiding petals all the way around first, just to make sure I don't start going at some really crazy angle or something. I'm gonna turn it and put different, you know, different directions, different swirls, different thicknesses, and all of that. Getting a little bit more red in here. So I'm being careful with how I load my brush, not too crazy full. Oops. this is a different style from that other one, the one that I showed you. These are more, I guess, wide petals. These are so fun. Going around and seeing where I might need to fill it in a little bit more. It's okay to have some spaces too. And that's probably a good place to stop. Because I need to let this dry and then I can put a second layer on if I'd like.